Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Video Truner. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas Dust, where you join me on the cusp of a brand new adventure as we head into Zion. Also trying to figure out who this is, because yes, this person, well, some people suggested this might actually be Butch, because he's from Vault 101, and he's got a switchblade, but then, he doesn't actually, hang on, get around over here. He doesn't look anything like Butch, like, maybe the tiniest amount, like the hair's right. Maybe this is supposed to be Butch? I'm not sure. Anyway, I've put him in a fabulous pose there, so he'll do regardless. Now, you're probably expecting me to go and find a shovel to dig up the grave where the key to Zion is buried at this point. So, what I did is I already tried to do that, and I spent a good half an hour, 45 minutes trying to find a shovel. Then when I eventually found one, the game just kept repeatedly crashing to desktop. So, you know what? Sometimes mods are gonna mod, and New Vegas is held together with strings and good wishes regardless. So, on this occasion, I've decided to skip the stage of the hero's journey where he spends several days locating a shovel, and then repeatedly destroys the universe, and oh bloody hell, I'm getting hungry. And I'm just going to use console commands to open up that gate, and we're just going to go straight into Zion. Not necessarily permanently, though. I need to go and have an explore, because it might be that I discover in Zion I don't actually have the right equipment. Like the first time we went into the strip, and I figured out there I didn't have the right amount of ammunition or rad supplies. So speaking of which, where are we? 300 on thirst, 200 on hunger, and 365 on sleep. Right. And on supplies, I've got, one atomic cocktail. Beautiful, just going to use that immediately. Got myself some beer as well. Brahmin steak, spot on. Get rid of a couple of them, beautiful. Got myself some dirty water. How much purified water do I have? I have got myself 3. Not exactly great, to be honest. You know what? I'll save that for the time being. I'm just going to drink up some nice dirty water. Honestly, that's not that many rads. I'm sure it's fine. Let's just make sure I'm in. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm in good shape across the board. Spot on. So into Zion we go, where we have indeed been warned about a wendigo. Oh dear. So, as it turns out, Zion, no longer quite the beautiful, sunny source of much food and water, paradise on earth, as it once was. No. Feels like that's, no longer the case, actually. Feels like everything's gone to hell here as well, and oh, bloody hell. Right, can't even see how far I'd be dropping. I'm assuming I'm in the normal spot right here. Yes, there we go, yeah. So naturally, I've come out at the Southern Passage. But for the time being, I have literally no idea where I am or where I'm going. So probably I should just follow the same path as you would do in the base game. So yeah, this is the spot where there's the the ambush in the base game right here. So you'd be, or rather your team's taken out by a bunch of the white legs here, and you just carry on until you run into a friendly face who leads you to his camp. Now, I'm gonna guess that I was just jump scared by a bush there, that's fine. Where the heck is, oh bloody hell. Visibility is very poor. What I need is a couple of corpses to start me off. Couple of corpses with a couple of convenient notes just clearly explaining what the heck's going on here. So yeah, this is the bridge where you'd normally be welcomed by what's-his-face on that rock over there. Can't see a bloody thing. Okay. On the plus side, nothing's trying to eat me yet, so that is positive. That's very positive. Yep, so normally there'd be, yeah, the little welcome over there. So now follow round to the left and then loop round to the right, and pretty sure that's there in the base game. Yeah, and then there's the point where the bear's up on top of the cliff. Now, the bear might still be there. The bear might indeed still be around. That's entirely feasible. There might be... Oh, hello! Right. So instead of a friendly person welcoming me and leading me to their camp, I've got a mess of giblets and a blood-stained scroll. You know what? That'll do. Also, just to be clear, the main mission is to escape the Mojave. I feel like I've done that. I've escaped to somewhere much worse, but I have technically escaped the Mojave. Not to the Mojave anymore. Would appreciate a massive dump of XP for that, thank you. The walls speak true. The tall one, the branch fingers. He hunts, he finds, he kills. The walls speak true, the walls speak true, the walls speak true. Right, maybe that wall has changed. Alright, the walls. They're supposed to speak true. I'm going to be honest, though. They're just sort of there. Alright, pillars, maybe a fish, some rain, some faces. I'm not quite sure how those speak true, or how that corresponds to the wendigo we know showing up sooner or later. But okay, fine. The walls apparently speak true. Keep an eye out for more walls further along. Maybe subsequent walls will be speaking more true. Now, big question. What's my first actual destination here? Because we've got ourselves... Hang on, what are the options? There's... Yeah, this way I think leads to the exit. Right here, the actual exit out of Zion. In fact, logically, yeah, that's going to be where I want to go. Because I'm not actually here for Zion. I'm here to get through to Lonesome Road, for reasons that aren't entirely clear. And to do that, I need to go through the Long Dark. Now, this is how I know you leave Zion to get to the Grand Staircase by entering a tunnel system. So that's going to be the Long Dark. So, logically, this here, that's my destination. But there should be other stuff floating around too. Like, yeah, this way leads up to the cave where you run into Joshua Graham. So, probably not a great idea to go in that direction. But we'll give it a go. Oh, hello. Right. Yeah. I hear bad things. I hear noise. I'm officially still hidden, though. That possibly was the same trigger that would normally get the bear to roar. That has been repurposed for just, you know, spooking you with the wendigo noise. Yeah, that seems likely. Oh, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Spore carrier. Alright. Doesn't seem that... Oh, hello. You're a bit weird looking. Right, we'll get up close to him. Ooh, you're weird. Right, oh. 0% chance to hit. Alright, how about now? Now can I shoot you in the brain? No, now we're good. Fine. So, spore carriers. 1, 2, and you're dead. Alright, not too bad. Shooting them directly in the brain, understandably, works pretty well. Hopefully you weren't the wendigo. If you... Oh! No, that was just a giblet. That's fine, I just got jump scared by a giblet. Right, add giblets to the list of things that have jump scared me today. Alright, so perhaps understandably, yes. Presumably the story we've got going on here is there were actually, yes, spore carrier people here in the base game in Zion. So I'm guessing the nightmare that Dust is saying is, okay, what's happened is them, but more of them. Now this place is bloody hard to navigate with visibility this poor, but I think if I drop down here, I should be approaching the... Yeah, I should be approaching, what, the tourist stand thing? And here we are. The walls that apparently speak true, despite making no sense whatsoever, but I'm sure... Oh! Right! That's the wendigo, then. Now, does it know where I am? Yes, yes it does. And it's making a hissing noise. Oh, no, wait, it's back to... I think he was just saying hello. Alright. Big wendigo hissing thing. But sometimes it's more interested in messing with you than actually murdering ya. Got it. Possibly this might be like dead money. We just want to like get in and out as fast as possible and just not stick around here very long. Right, I've made it to the road. Road makes it a lot easier to navigate. Because this road is, yeah, pretty safe and should lead me straight down to where I want to go. The little... Is it the ranger station at the end of this road? Oh, bloody hell, it's very hard to tell. Right, lots of heads on sticks, mind. Lots of... There we go. Zion Valley. Oh! Right, so he just materialises in front of me, does he? Now, oh, he's very gangly. Right, he's got a bit of interesting stuff going on with him. Now, does he want to fight this time? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Last time he didn't want to... No, right now, he's just... Oh? Okay. Do you actually want to fight? I don't know. What's the deal with you, precisely? Maybe we actually don't want to go that way. In fact, when I think about it, hang on. Where do I want to go? Oh, I kind of do want to go that way. Because if I want to get round to... what's it called? Is it Angel Cave that side or is Angel Cave the other side? I can't remember. If I want to get down into that valley, I need to go straight up that way. Right, maybe the Wendigo works by he appears in certain predetermined locations. And as long as you keep your distance, he's cool with you. Possibly. That might be a bit optimistic, to be honest. I mean, if backed off and back to hidden. If I step back over here, does he just reappear? Yes, okay. Then we just back off. Alright. It seems like he's guarding certain locations. So if I just skirt around the outside of him and just get down over here into the... I think there should be water down here somewhere. I mean, logically, go down far enough. Yes. Here we go. Drop down here. This should be safe. Right, into the water and... Okay, the water's no longer pure. Got it. Now, that's going to be trouble. That is going to be trouble, because I need to follow this water. And then here we are, Eastern Virgin. This is what I want to be following. I think if I go round here now... Oh, this is not going to be good. Right, oh, he's back. He's flipping back. Okay, do some Radex. Head straight through. Enemies tend to path very, very poorly through water. So... I feel like we should probably be... Oh, the beer's worn off. Right, keep doing the booze. Right, I think he's annoyed at me. I think he's annoyed. Oh, he's actually coming for me on this occasion, is he? Are you? Is that how you work? Do you actually hunt? I don't know. Right, time to see what's going on in Angel Cave. Watch out for traps. But actually, this part of the world... The fog seems to be a lot thinner. Fine. Good. It doesn't look like that all the way through because that was a little bit on the ugly side, though, actually. Right now we're in caution. Ah, hello. So it's not all 100%. I think you're out of range. It's not all 100% that thick fog. That's only certain areas. Possibly that indicates where the Wendigo hunts. Maybe. On the plus side, these guys... They don't have projectiles. So, again, like the actual ghost people, that's not so bad. Right, avoid the traps. Just get through the rads as quickly as possible because rads are my worst enemy. And even if that guy up there sees me, what's he going to do? I don't know. And hello! Right, you, my good man. Right, I'm walking into your territory. How many of you are there? 2 headshots finishes you guys off. Quite a few. Quite a few, as it turns out. Right, okay. You're a bit tougher than your friends were. Okay, you're dead. That's going to need a reload in a second. Go over to 10mm. Let the action points come back. Oh, okay, that was lucky. Your leg's flipping crippled. And go. Go in for the headshots, please. Should be able to get, yeah, a few of them in. 1, 2, 3. All right. You guys dead. And wait in an area where I'm not actually taking... Oh, these guys are only worth 9 XP. Right. So these guys... Actually, they don't hit that hard. They haven't been hitting that hard. They're struggling to get through my armor. That armor I took off the courier has been keeping me alive. That is good, at least. Keep it going on. Watch out for the traps. Now, this area around here. I'm guessing there's going to be more of you guys yet. Actually, looks surprisingly quiet. So, I've made it to Dead Horse. Any chance there's going to be some notes around here? Because, oh, a quest. And also, standy-uppy skeletons. Well, that's weird. I've immediately failed the quest. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have approached that skeleton. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. Speak with Joshua Graham. I'm guessing that that's not gonna work out. I'm guessing Joshua's not here, because nobody's here, because everybody's dead. Everybody's always dead. Now, what do we have in here? More standing up skeletons. Glitch or spookiness? Kind of hard to say. Alright. Let's just keep on moving. Doesn't feel like there's anything with a projectile in here, so we probably should be A-okay for the time being. And also, don't forget, can I actually pick the cave fungus? Remind me, in this game, what does that do? Because I think that actually gets rads down, doesn't it? Yeah, rads down a tiny amount. Food down a tiny amount. Screw it. Just keep on eating all of the cave fungus. And would you believe there's no Joshua Graham? Right, this is totally where he's supposed to be hanging out. But he's not here. But aha! The last words of Joshua Graham. Good, this was worth coming to then. As recorded by Daniel. Okay, so Daniel was still around, which kind of gives us an indication of what happened at the end of Honest Hearts as the courier completed it in this timeline. I can feel death upon me. At Hoover Dam, I never felt such a thing. I had the fire within me to counter the flames outside. I feel no fire now. Follows chalk, come. From this day forth, I name you Leads with Chalk. You will be the new leader of the two tribes. I trust that you will protect them and prove a wise and deliberate ruler in time. Do not mourn my passing. There are more evils to fight in this valley before such a luxury can be had. Remain strong, but do not be afraid to run. Though I have not always agreed with him, Daniel has taught me one thing. It is not wrong to turn the other cheek. If we had heeded his advice, we would not be here today. If the time comes when fighting is no longer an option, do not be afraid to leave. For though you will weep at the memory of sweet Zion, there are other lands beyond this valley. Go to the courier in Vegas. There you will find refuge. There you will find redemption. Right. So, if they did try and do that, that did not work out for them. Been to Vegas, been to the Strip, found the courier. Not great. In fact, there were plenty of corpses floating around the tomb, and not just NCR ones. There were, I believe, some tribal corpses floating around too. Possibly, they followed Joshua Graham's final words, and the courier just slaughtered them because the courier had just flippin' lost it. Ah, but here's something of interest round the back. We've got ourselves in this footlocker a flare gun that uses fuel. Now, frightens abominations. If this is being given to me, by any chance, is the Wendigo an abomination? Because part of the thing that really kept me alive inside Dead Money was, yeah, just having just a very, very small handful of Molotovs to buy myself some space. Now, in theory, just in theory, if the same thing is true for the Wendigo, could I scare it off potentially? Well, if we're playing with flames, I've also got a choice between flamer fuel and homemade flamer fuel. What exactly is the difference? I'm just going to make one, just to see what it does. No difference in damage, it's just a gun condition thing. So, yeah. For a little flare gun, I'll just be firing once off at the Wendigo to scare it off, potentially. Doesn't make a difference. Right, that flare gun, time to put that as an actual hotkeyed thing. So now I've got myself, yeah, snipey weapon, gun with lots of ammo, flare gun. If the Wendigo shows up, we blast a flare right in its face. That, presumably, scares it off, because spore things are abominations, so I'm hoping that's going to be true here as well. Now, before we actually head on, make sure I just grab every single instance of cave fungus. Very, very important we get all of that that's going. Alright, back outside to the Eastern Virgin, and all quiet. Fine, this might make not a terrible spot for a little camp, or whatever. I also wouldn't mind it being day, to be perfectly honest. Any chance I can actually use any of these beds, bedrolls, whatever? Yes! Sleep in a bed. Can't wait in this location. Marvellous. Apparently not. So, I guess we're just heading out at night with the Wendigo hunting me. Lovely. Alright, so that brings me up here. Destination next in that case. Probably want to stay out of the water, because the rads are going to totally kill me one way or another. I might want to turn left, make my way back to the road, and then just follow the road. Over the bridge, then just follow it as it bears around to the right. Just stay on the road and just follow the road all the way to the actual exit point. Now, it's probably not that easy. It's probably going to be locked, but yeah, the section in Dead Money was surprisingly short. Maybe I'm literally just passing through Zion, being jump scared by a Wendigo on occasion. But I feel like, yeah, probably I either need to fight my way through Three Marys, or I need to fight my way through the Narrows. It's going to be one of them two. And I'm going to start with the assumption that what's actually going on here is, if there's no fog, you're safe from the Wendigo. If fog, no Wendigo is going to try and murder you right now. Question is, how do I get down while not dying? That is an interesting question, yes. Ah, this looks like it's New Vegas-able. Beautiful. There we go. Down, 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 down. And then just cross over. Alright. Now, I'm assuming the fog will be back at some point pretty darn soon. In fact, I'm heading literally for the car park where I know the wendigo actually pops up if you get too close. So, this in general is a terrible idea. But if I just skirt round on this side, that'd be spot on. Yeah, just avoid you. Right, over to the road. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to keep it moving because I've got survival metrics to take care of right here. So, you guys are kind of all over the shop, are you? Well, that's fine. Excuse me. How about you pop out of the ground so I can actually shoot you? Thank you. Oh, hello. No, 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 no. Not fair, actually. Excuse me. You don't get to do that. You don't get to randomly miss 95% chances to hit. Right, this second one goes down a bit more easily. Yeah, actually, the basic enemies, not so bad, but the problem is, of course, they're not dropping anything. No ammo, nothing at all. I'm going to run dry on ammo pretty quickly. I can kill these guys, but sooner or later, I'm going to run out of everything. Possibly, the best idea is, yeah, now I'm back in the fog. The best idea might be to just say, screw it, run. Ignore them. Use scenery to your advantage. Let their poor pathing take care of them. They've probably got roaming zones fitted, like just about everything in this game does. So if you just run away, they can't follow you. Alright, in fact, you know what? We're not fighting. Get the flare gun ready to go. We're simply following the road. That's literally it. Now, the road should now steadily bear round to the right. And then, once we cross a bridge, it'll keep bearing round to the right. Then another bridge. Then it kind of waves right, then left, and then... Yes, hello. Hi there. You're a wendigo. Well, I'm just going to run away from you. Because it kind of feels like if I just basically keep my distance, you don't seem too fussed by me, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, you don't seem too fussed at all. So actually, you're fine. Live and let live, alright? Bit intimidating at first, I'll admit, but seems to be not causing me a huge amount of trouble. Now, who else is around here? Spore carrier over there or whatever. I don't care. I'm just going to say, you know what? How much can you realistically do to me? Oh, quite a bit actually. Those ones are quite a bit tougher. Alright, let's just put a nice... There we go. How about we just set them all on fire? That works. Excuse me, I just said no. No, 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 no. All of you on fire. I just said. Oh, there's a lot of them though. I just need to keep setting them on fire. Keep setting them on fire. Oh, there's so many. There's so flipping many. And then they keep chasing. And also purified. Okay, apparently I'm having a bad reaction to a lack of purified water. No. No, 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 no. I can see their shadows. Bloody hell. Right, wait. Is this thing not using ammo? It feels like this thing's not using ammo, which is weird, because it feels like it kind of should be doing, because it's like, it's a gun. Right, just keep setting them on fire. Here's another bridge. They are not struggling to follow me, which was kind of my one hope would be they'd struggle to follow me. I was like, ah, bloody hell. Okay, on occasion the wendigo will attack, yes. Okay, let's try this again, starting from the Eastern Virgin. Just running along the road and trying to actually just keep your distance and scare them off doesn't seem viable. Though, weirdly, this gun appears to have... Yeah, this gun has infinite ammo, which I don't feel like it's supposed to have, but I'm not going to say no. Rather than looping all the way around the road and attracting all of the flipping attention in the world, what I probably want to do is, yeah, go down to the water, run up here, yeah, go to about here, and then bear into the right, loop through here. I think there's an up somewhere around here, and that'll bring me somewhere close by to the escape. That should just about do the job, hopefully. We'll see if I end up in fog territory or not, and yeah, don't bother fighting, just use the gun to try and scare them off. Yeah, I hear the wendigo. I hear the wendigo. Somewhere around here. That's absolutely fine. You put on your little drama show as much as you flippin' want. I see there's some rads, but I'm guessing, like every single enemy in the entire game, you either can't swim, or if you can swim, you've not got an attack animation while you're swimming, because nothing ever does. Now, I am taking some rads here, but I'm guessing, yeah, they're not going to be able to follow me. Not that well down over here. Water's going to be too deep. So there's the bridge I got to. So I'm pretty confident he's going to actually spawn on that there bridge. How are we doing, by the way? We're in danger. How in danger? Not that in danger. Less in danger than we were. So head through here, under the bridge. He'll probably spawn in a second. And bloody hell, the fog is even thicker in this part of the world. Great. Right, stay out of the water as far as we can. Just loop round here. I can barely see a bloody thing. Right, and just keep it going for the time. Oh, maybe there's... yeah, that's right. Skyrim my way up the cliff. This is fine. This is eminently doable. It's flipping Fallout. There is no surface you cannot press jump at and eventually get up. Oh, come on. There we go. Almost made it there for it. No! Boo! I may have actually found a series of invisible walls too strong. Alright, no. The game really doesn't want you cutting that way. Fair enough. I guess we have to go back out and come up in time to cross the bridge. Now, that will mean probably a showdown with the Wendigo, but I've got the actual flag. Oh, hello! Right. How many of you guys are there? I'm just going to keep firing, because this thing doesn't actually seem to need to reload or anything. In fact, actually, this is basically a free spore killing device. Oh, hello! The fog's gone missing. That's very convenient. Admittedly, it's probably just because, you know, the mod's basically broken at this point, but I'm willing to accept it. Infinite ammo, no fog, not my fault. I didn't break the game, it broke all by itself. Now, where's an up I can actually use around here? Because those guys seem to have naffed off for the time being. This looks like a good up. This looks like an excellent sort of up. Now, maybe that fog means the Wendigo's not here anymore, or possibly the Wendigo's totally still here, and all that's going on is the fog has just failed to load in. On occasion, New Vegas just forgot to load in its actual filters. Now, without the fog, however, the Wendigo might just sort of, yes, figured as much. Yeah, you can just go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. That's right, fall through a hole in the ground. That's perfect. Now, slight problem with my plan. This weapon does still have condition. Oh, the fog's back, by the way. Boo. Right, the weapon does still have condition. Watch out for the Wendigo reappearing. Watch out for the Wendigo. If it does, immediately flare it. Otherwise, do not fire the flare gun. I see something up ahead there. Yeah, there we go. There are more spore carriers up ahead. But don't worry too much about them. Here we go. Yep, figured you guys might all be there. Alright, now just keep laying down some fire, but not too much. Because this gun does have condition. There we go. Keep them scared. Keep them scared. Back on the road. Back on the road. Back on the road. Let's figure out what's going on here. Hello, you exist. I'm aware. Right, you guys are probably following by this point. Oh, no, no, no. You need to also be set on fire. Right, how close am I to the bloody tunnel? Very close. I must be almost there at this point. I'm not sure whether this is actually going to work. There we go. You guys all be on fire. Now, yeah, would have thought so. Requires a key. And also, like, being not dead, which is also going to be a problem momentarily. Yeah, there it is. Figured as much. Right, back at Eastern Virgin, and I'm pretty sure I know... Oh, hello. Sorry, I missed this last time. Oh, blimey. Well, this is all very useful. Yes, this is all incredibly useful. Well, I'm glad I actually found this the second time round. Flipping rad away there. Right, today's physician. Let that take effect. Over to the rad away. There we go. That'll get rid of a handful of rads. Spot on. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'd say that is a decent enough starting point for now. We have made it to Zion. We have met the Wendigo. I think, at least, I know what's going on there, which is if you keep your distance, the Wendigo will mostly leave you alone. And if you don't, then you're probably going to need to, yeah, just put a quick flare and then run. The Wendigo doesn't seem interested in pursuit. The Wendigo seems interested in killing you if you happen to get too close. So a flare might be all I flipping need. Though now I know that there's, yeah, going to be a problem of gun condition, back into the cave for a second. All this junk around here. There's got to be enough. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Wonder glue. I bet there's enough stuff around here to make 1 or 2 weapon repair kits. I don't know what's keeping me alive right now. It's the flare gun. So the flare gun gets the weapon repair kit. Boom. So that thing is, there we go, much better. So I've got myself a weird glitching infinite flare gun, which is marvellously good news, and as long as it doesn't break, might just keep me alive. I've also got some nice tough armor, and more importantly than anything else, I've now got a plan. You see, I know for a fact that there is where I ultimately want to go. That's going to be the tunnel that leads into the long dark. Fine. But that leaves very few places left where there would logically be a key. The Three Marys is too narrow and it's right by the entrance, so it wouldn't be there. The Narrows. It's absolutely got to be the Narrows. There's nowhere else that makes sense. Plus, the Narrows is actually kind of cool for fighting your way through, which you never have to do in the base game, but there's lots of, like, tunnels that lead through up to higher ledges. There could be lots of, like, good places for, like, you know, running fights between ledges and all of that business. If there was going to be one place to have a great big scrap to actually climb up to the very top to get the key, that would be it. So, I guess we're going to have to figure out how to get there, and once we get there, what's waiting for me, and once we figure out what's waiting for me, how to kill it, next time, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Fallout New Vegas with Dust. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.